Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Angelic Ray coming to you at Angelic Soul 11, and that was my dog yawning in the background just in case you heard that. So beautiful. Anyways, getting back to the point. This video, I hope to keep it short, simple, and sweet for you all. And it was really triggered on a question that I get a lot. And this is a question I've asked even in the beginning of my journey. And it's really simple. So if you can keep yourself with an open mind and open heart and really just allow your spirit to guide you on this one and not really just get caught up to like titles or like religion, but really just try to get a deeper understanding of this, you can see why crystals work. Why crystals work, and how do they work. So short and simple and sweet. Anything that we use outside of our minds, our bodies, our spirits is just a tool. Our soul is so grand, so big, so connected, so full of love. It is abundant and has many reflections. So we in this body, in our bodies, in our vehicles, carry thousands of crystals inside of our body. And these crystals are activated through our soul with lights, through light consciousness, okay, through the spirit, through the fire. And this is why they say like there's power in the blood. This activates like your kundalini. This activates your spirit. It activates your sight, your senses, in a sense, right? So all these thousands of crystals flow in our body, and they have different purposes, which is why even crystals outside of our body have different colors, different purposes, why you can use them for different chakras, which are energy portals in the body, that exist in the body but also are not limited to the body. The same way the crystals are energy is not just limited to just the crystal alone, but actually triggers the crystals inside of us. What they do is they act like an amplifier at times for the crystals we already have in our body. They act as an activation for some of the crystals that we have in our body that we have not activated consciously. It's like a telepathic communication. This is why sometimes like you'll be drawn to a crystal and you don't know really why. It is telepathically sending you signals from the energies in your bodies, the spirits in your bodies, that wants to guide you to a certain frequency that you may be needing more of. And so all those thousands of crystals in your body have different minerals, different elements to them, okay? Some connect more with water, some connect more with fire, some connect more with air, some connect more with water, fire, earth. Some connect more with the ethers, right? And this is because we are all of that as well. They are another form of reflection to us. That's why that you will hear every crystal has its own spirit. Well, every has their own spirit. The body is in the spirit. The spirit is not in the body. It's not just limited to that vehicle. This is why they have things like, crystals that help amplify astral projection, or clairsentient, or, any of those things. You can do all of that without the crystals. However, they do act as an amplifier, as a shield. Sometimes they're an additional tool, okay? Because sometimes we're not always trained the best way to work with our energy, or we may not know how to access certain energetic points in our bodies just yet until we start working with these certain crystals, okay? And so that's gonna be my interpretation and explanation and opinion on crystals. It is also scientifically proven that we have crystalline bodies. This is where they get like Christ consciousness from, and the power of the blood and Cristo, right? If you look at it without being religious, but actually like Christus, Cristo, Christ. Okay, hold on. Now we're going somewhere. The Nile River, the power of the blood, the light source, the consciousness, and how it activates all of these. And you can feel the energy. These crystals, sometimes they give you a cooling sensation. Sometimes they give you a warm sensation or a very hot sensation, because they're triggered and activating certain different points of your bodies or organs or your blood cells. Okay, so like we can use like hematite, for example, which is like connected to like the root chakra, and has red veins, and it was known as the original like bloodstone, in a sense, where like now some of it you will see green bloodstones, right? And green is the heart chakra. But what does the heart do? I'm not the heart chakra, because that's a big chakra all on its own, but the heart pumps blood. Okay, so you'll see some bloodstones green, or you can see like a hematite, being a bloodstone that has like the iron in the blood. Also some magnetic hematite, where you channeling more of that magnetic field, more of that grounding, connecting with that gravity, certain ions, right? So they each have different tasks that they do, but the body also functions in these ways, right? The iron in our blood helps us to kind of ground certain frequencies down and keeps us more magnetic, right? And then it's also good for like shielding and protection. And this is where you can like, depending on how you look at it, you can say, oh well, iron sharpens iron. Iron is very protective and could cut cords. This is why when you do certain cord cuttings, you can, it's almost like you got to feel it to heal it, right? So that they say it, and it's a very real thing. So it's almost as if like you're giving birth or releasing that energy out of your bloodstream, using the power of the mind, using the willpower, the strength, the courage inside of you to release those negative energies. I don't even really like to say negative energies, or I would say those unserving energies, right? Because when you say negative, you could look at certain elements that we have that are negative that actually serve us for our highest and greatest good. And then there are some positive that can be cancerous to us, or bring pollution onto us. So I don't really like to use the words negative or positive per se, but I would say unserving, not beneficial, not illuminating us to our highest frequency. Okay, so however you want to look at it, but these are why the crystals work. They emanate a certain channel that we have within us and communicate through that channel, and then with that exchange of energy, of our energies and the crystal's energy, you're now able to be on a certain energetic frequency that creates a certain field for yourself, a certain reality that you manifest through your thoughts, through your energetic field, and with the sharing of that co-creation with the crystal that is external, that actually it communicates with the crystals inside of you and the spirits and cells and organs and all of that good stuff in the blood inside of you and your plasma and all of that, right? And so the more you work with these crystals and you go to certain chakras, you bring it up, you can actually, experience that heavenly bliss. Okay, because you're activating light source consciousness that is inside of you with the help of the tool of the crystal. So I hope this video helped you. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Share if you feel like it's going to help someone. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave your comments down below if you have any questions or concerns or anything like that that you may want to address or bring up to me. I love to hear your feedback. And don't forget to hit the bell so you can get notifications when I do bring up new videos. And I love you. Happy Monday. Thank you for watching. Peace, y'all.